freaks me out every time. Okay. So tonight we're doing house scopes. So you're going to have to look at what house Aquarius is in. Interesting. Yeah, so you're looking at Aquarius. Sorry, it was telling me the degrees and I was trying to read it. And then if it's just the four of us, we can do this card reading for each of us, which I think will be fun. Because basically the ritual is going to be during the meditation. And I'm thinking it's just going to be the four of us. Oh, yep, Chelsea's going to sleep. Okay. So I know this, it seems like this full moon is hitting some people pretty hard. We also have a lot of breakthrough energy going on. If you think about it, this really started back in June, and I feel like we're just continuing to cycle through it. So all the things are shifting and changing and showing up in our personal life, and we're starting to see like trickles of things showing up in our society right now. And I really feel like this because it's not just this full moon cycle, it's also the next full moon cycle. So that's basically 2 months worth of Aquarius energy, which I'm going to read in a little bit, but it's totally about society. So I'll break that down in a minute, but things that are showing up right now: intense energy related to our ancestral past, any past lives, and our past in this reality or this lifetime. So being healed and released right now. So just pay attention to when things are coming up, the root of those things and why they're showing up right now. Like for me, I've had situations, I can give an example. So one of my biggest fears this lifetime, just from when I was younger, childhood trauma that I had for so long. I mean, even when I was in North Carolina, fear of wasps and bees, just a huge fear. And I used to run in circles. I would get really bad anxiety. I was the kid in school that couldn't sit in a classroom with a bee in the classroom. That's how scared I was. And I remember my psychology teacher in high school was like pretty understanding about it. And we had a bee in the classroom once, and she's like, if anybody has a bee phobia, you can leave the room. So like, I know most teachers are not going to acknowledge that, but she did. So anyway, basically what's happening is I've done a lot of healing around that since I've moved down here, and it's gotten so much better. And this past week, well, I want to say within the past year, I had a dream connected with my past life and where that's rooting from. And it was a very traumatic experience in a past life. But fast forward to this week, I actually stepped on a bumblebee and I stung myself. And the interesting thing is the only time I've ever got stung was when I was 2 years old and I stepped on a bumblebee. So just really weird that the same exact thing happened. So that's just for me, that's how it's showing up. But, you know, in your own life, see where it's showing up, where it could be connected from a past life or just your past showing up in your present experiences right now, no matter what it is. So I basically just put the pieces together. And to me, it represented that I've healed from that, essentially, because when I got stung, there was like nothing more than ow for like 5 minutes, and that was it. And if anything, I noticed that instead of like having a fear or like not liking the bee or whatever, or being afraid of the bee, I was actually concerned for it. I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Did I kill you? You know, like, which is a total shift in my energy than, let's say, less than 4 years ago. So just pretty interesting. Oh, and then the sunflower dress thing. That was another thing showing up to challenge me even more around my fear, because the bees were landing on me when I was wearing that dress at that place. And it was bringing up my anxiety a little bit, but like in the past, I would have been flailing everywhere like a crazy person. So it was interesting that I could just be still and let the bee be on me and just kind of move about my business. Like that's huge. So anyway, this energy is like bringing up things in that way to kind of show you where you've leveled up, and then also just bringing you challenging experiences for you to utilize the tools that you've learned throughout the years through this healing journey. There's a lot of collective energy. So this energy will be intense, basically bringing about revolutionary freedom. So today's like that gateway, bringing that in. So I'm very curious to see how that's going to show up even more. And then it being Leo season, which I think I'm going to do a Leo season meditation next week because I think it's very significant. But Leo season is all about being courageous and in your truth. So if we can, take those two energies together, we could see those warrior people just stepping in and like being like, no more, I stand my ground. So this would be a great time for just things to start to unfold in our collective experience together. Another interesting point is the Mayan calendar year starts on July 24th, which is tomorrow, bringing about 2021, and is the end of an era. So definitely something to be aware of for sure. And I know that, the Mayan, remember when the Mayans, like there's a whole thing, and I'm sure some of you have read about this past year, but basically where they said 2012 but it was really 2021, I believe, right? So yeah, so it's all lining up. It's just lining up right now. So
did you hear about that countdown too that was supposed to happen last night and it never did?
no.
Yeah, the guy McAfee.
It's tomorrow. It's supposed to go off.
Oh, I thought it was last night because it had like only 5 hours down and then it reset or something like that.
I think it's. I saw it was supposed to be tomorrow.
Okay, we'll see.
And okay, so what
with it today?
I was just about to mention that in the
Yeah.
Let's put that in the chat.
Yeah, okay, so I've seen a couple posts about this, but I didn't really know what it was. So can someone explain what this countdown? I'm sure this will help Kate too, because she's in this realm as well.
Okay, so when John McAfee, who founded the McAfee antivirus system,
okay,
he sometime a while ago he had said if he had made posts that said if he had committed suicide, that means he was murdered.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I don't know when he did this, but he had made like what was the kill switch, which is a I don't know if it's software, if it's some sort of like Michelle, if you know what it is.
Yeah. So basically he partnered up and befriended all the like political parties. And then basically, I don't know what the heck he did, but he was against Gates and they got really upset with him. But he already had the malware to watch every single act that they were doing via emails and stuff. And supposedly all that was what he was going to release when he died. So 2 days, I think it was after his death, that was when the countdown came down. So
yeah, it was supposed to be about 30. It was supposed to be 30 days.
Yeah,
He was
something like that.
supposedly killed.
Yeah.
That kill switch would go off, and all of the evidence against all of the
elites.
Gates and all the elites and stuff. So
the evidence would just be leaked into everything, that kind of thing? Or where would the evidence go?
Go ahead. I don't know.
I was gonna say it's like just not just one place. It's like supposed to go to many different outlets
for us to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And he was just thinking it was gonna be like the stuff for the elections, not all the stuff we know about, like the children and
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why it's a big deal. So that's good for our collective information.
And it's interesting. So I can even just, Aquarius is all about like, oh my gosh, what does it say here? It says our societal structures and training, but then it also speaks to the programming. So I'll read this in a little bit, but definitely connected with that, like 100%. And Aquarius is technology too. So like that's connected, and Uranus rules that, which is also technology. So yeah, just very interesting. Okay. Because I didn't really understand that McAfee thing. I knew there was something going on. John McAfee's his name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would also, yeah, just also keep an eye out if like, because somebody had commented on it on an IG post about this and said that Obama also had a kill switch, and if McAfee's kill switch went off,
Obama's
it
would.
would just shut off,
Wow.
would just shut down the entire internet. So
Okay.
that's also something to keep an eye out. But I also, and this is something that I'm like thinking, and this also I think came in a comment, but it also could mean if the internet gets shut down, I think this could be the transition into the quantum system.
That would
Yeah.
be badass if that happened.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I'm really like waiting for. And I'm trying not to get like too ahead and trying to be patient, but damn, that was like, I mean, because I could see it so clearly and how amazing it would be if we shift into that. It would be so freaking awesome for everyone.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure the system's already been made. It's just
right,
the whole-
right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like everything's already ready to go, but it's just about making that transition and how you do it, you know?
Yeah, how to do it so that we're aware
Yeah.
of like what could have been.
Yeah. And it's interesting because I do feel like there are breakthroughs happening. Like there's a huge breakthrough energy right now. And I was even speaking to you. I know, Kate, I told you, I'm not sure if I told you two, but basically like there's only been a few times in my experience where I've broken glass like multiple times in a row. And last week I broke it it happened 3 times, and like in public places twice. So, which I find interesting because I feel like that's also like if you're gonna like associate collective energy, that's, you know, everybody heard it. It wasn't just me. Like that's kind of a big deal. Like there's like a huge glass vase that broke in the grocery store, and like it was loud, like as anything could be, and it was everybody. You could be at the other end of the store and hear it. So I just thought that was super interesting too. So yeah, I'm curious how these, and then we have Lionsgate portal right in the middle, which is also an intent energy too.
Oh, and it's also the new moon, right?
Yes, and the new moon, yes, it aligns with Lionsgate portal, correct? Yeah, so that's why this, I don't know, the season is big, so we'll just see. We'll see how it shows up. But even like the way that Biden is like slowly bringing in like this drinking baby's blood into freaking mainstream media, like that is so weird. It's so weird. Like, where did that come from? Why are we even talking about this? Are you red pilling all these people? Like what? So yeah, it's just, and I feel like that's just like, these are just the small drops that are going to end up being a flood at some point. So interesting. Okay, so basically, we are currently experiencing intense next level healing because we're about to go through a physical rebirth collectively. So these were just messages I channeled throughout this week. And then let's talk about the Aquarius full moon, because this is just gonna, I think it's gonna be awesome to see how this shows up for sure. Okay. So Aquarius at its heart represents the collective. This broad definition includes all the people in a given society, as well as their rules, guidelines, and structures. Aquarius guides our societal norms, along with our definitions of collective terminology, like success, power, and freedom. It also influences group dynamics, including how we treat one another, who leads the collective, and even more importantly, who changes the rules that govern all of us. Aquarius governs the collective consciousness, which in its simplest definition is the shared thoughts of a society. You can think of it as a massive cloud that all society's beliefs, opinions, and energy go into. The collective consciousness influences everyone's thoughts and conditioned patterns, even if they don't realize it. It creates thought paradigms and ingrained belief structures. Some of the collective consciousness can be seen and heard. It appears in advertising, statements from the government, and our social media feeds. While some of the collective consciousness is energetic, it's simply an awareness of what the collective is doing, thinking, and even feeling at any given time. It's a vibration, and we can all tune into its frequency. The collective consciousness is the interconnected web of energy we all live in, and this energy is best understood through the lens of Aquarius. While Aquarius governs everything having to do with society, it also governs rebellious behavior and individuality. So, on one hand, Aquarius's energy helps us gather together to form societal structures and training, but on the other hand, it helps us break the structure of society through rebellious acts that challenge the status quo. So, that right now there is huge. I mean, that's what I mean, like revolutionary, like people that don't want the vaccine are standing up, and that's going against the status quo, right? So we're going to start to see more of that. To reconcile these seemingly opposing energies of Aquarius, we need to understand it as a continuous cycle of evolution. We are hardwired to evolve as human beings. Transformation is one of the primary motivating factors for all behaviors. It is how we went from hunters and gatherers to an advanced technological society. Humans want to evolve, and so do the societies they live in. Without change and without people who demand change, society stagnates. So I'm gonna speak a little more to this part, but there's only certain people that are changing society, which to me is us. The other people are just kind of going along with it. So not everybody has this purpose where we're standing up against it because we're the ones changing and co-creating it. So we kind of have a cool mission in this reality right now. So the energy of Aquarius helps us form a collective group. Then it helps individuals find themselves in that group. The ones who evolve past the collective first go on to challenge it. The rebels and the rule breakers are the ones who ultimately change society. The people who take a chance to be who they are, regardless of being accepted by the collective, shape the way others live. They are the risk takers and the people who can see a better future. So while Aquarius helps us form a society, it also helps us break it down and rebuild. This energy brings out our visions of who we are within a collective, and what change needs to happen so everyone in the collective feels society is serving them. Aquarius reminds us that we are all connected and that we all breathe the same air. Oh, that's like hilarious to me with this mask thing. We all breathe the same air. You guys can take your mask off. It doesn't matter. You're not getting away from it. We are all part of the same energetic web, and we are all influenced by the collective consciousness. We also have a responsibility to contribute to humanity and help evolve it forward through finding out who we are and speaking our truth. Okay, so during Aquarius full moon, become keenly aware of how you are influenced by society. How have you been programmed by the world around you? Our societal training comes in many forms. We learn from our parents, our schools, and our peers. Many of our lessons are deliberate, having been thought out by the people teaching them, but many of them are unconscious. In our early stages of development, we become like sponges. We absorb the environment around us and pick up habits, behaviors, and conditioned responses without our awareness or the awareness of the people whose behaviors we are absorbing. We also form concepts by merely living in a world full of other people whose combined knowledge creates the collective consciousness. So basically, allow this full moon to help you find your individual freedom among the collective. What do you need to shed to find your truth? What beliefs are not yours, but were merely taught to you? And what feels like you? And how do you want to share that person with the world? Know that it's okay to change and evolve. And know that not everyone is going to be comfortable with your new self. What matters most is that you feel at home in your energy. As you find your truth, speak it. Help change and transform society where it needs to grow. Do this with your words and actions, but also do this with your energy. Notice the energy you are emitting and ask if it reflects who you are. Feel into your truth this full moon, then send it back into the airwaves that shape our shared reality. So that's like, we're going to go even more in depth with this energy for the next full moon meditation. But let's talk about how Leo and Aquarius connect. So like I said before, Leo is like the courageous, standing in your truth, right? So you're like the lion warrior, like fuck this, I'm not standing for this, I deserve to have what I feel is right in my heart. So that's Leo. So we may buck up against challenges around people that basically don't have boundaries with us and may think it's a, through unconditioned patterns and habits, kind of step into our boundaries. And it's up to us to kind of stand our ground in that space and just really honor who we are. So Leo and Aquarius are two sides of the same coin, and that coin is unconditional love. They may appear opposite in the sky, but these energies are similar at their cores. Their execution of this energy differs, though. Leo governs love on an individual level. This sign guides us in being generous, open-hearted, compassionate, and accepting of love from others while giving it in return. Leo reminds us that the heart is the center of our being and our energy. To live and lead from the heart, we need to express it freely. This authentic expression comes from knowing who we are and accepting every part of ourselves. When we embody the highest expression of Leo, we live a life from the heart. We express our truth freely and we lead others with compassion, courage, and conviction. Aquarius, on the other hand, governs love on a more global level. Aquarius reminds us that all beings are deserving of love and each person is worthy of acceptance for who they are among the greater collective. Aquarius inspires us to create systems and structures that serve all people and uphold a love for everyone. From this perspective, we can honor each individual's personal freedom while maintaining the structures that hold society together. Aquarius helps us speak our truth when we see inequalities, express our beliefs about how society needs to evolve, and lead our communities forward when needed. So when we embody the highest expression of Aquarius, we celebrate the differences among all people while seeing them as equal and worthy of the same unconditional love. Aquarius, in its highest side, gives us a love for humanity while helping us honor each person's individuality. So we can basically see where we're like on the liberal side, how they're in so much judgment for thinking differently, right? Where we're on this side, like we want you to choose what's right for you. So I'm hoping we start to see more of this energy spread throughout the whole collective and not keep this big division. So I'm hoping we start to see them more coming back together in a sense. And who knows, maybe we'll release more of that first to be able to move into that. I'm not sure, but it's still good that we're connecting with these energies more. So basically accepting others fully and unconditionally for them to be their true selves, and then also standing in our own truth, what's right for us. So yeah. So showing up authentically in integrity and confidently, knowing that you can trust your heart and live from the heart. Okay, our house scopes. I think mine's fourth house. Do you guys know yours?
I'm 4.
Okay. Okay, I think mine's fourth house too. Bruiser, what's yours?
I'm rising.
So first house. Okay, Kate, what's yours?
I am 12.
Okay, cool. So that's your spirituality. All right, so I'll do first house first. So the first house influences your identity and how you project yourself to the outside world. It guides how you define yourself and what definitions you allow other people to see. In many ways, your first house is the mask you wear around people who do not know you intimately. It also informs your choices about who you show up as in the world. With Aquarius here, you appear eccentric in your personality. You are outspoken and enjoy defining yourself as someone who goes against the grain of society. You stand up for your beliefs and expect others to follow. During this full moon, focus on what may be holding you back from showing what you may be holding back from showing to the world. How can you shatter even more expectations placed upon you and shine your truest colors? So releasing expectations that you put on yourself and allowing yourself to just be you and accepted by yourself and giving that to the world, kind of thing. Okay. Okay. Fourth house influences your home life, including your internal self of home. It governs your relationships with the most intimate people in your life, your family. It also influences how you take care of yourself, how you listen to your intuition, and what you allow yourself to feel. With Aquarius in this house, you have an unconventional definition of home and family. Allow yourself to live the life you most align with, no matter what others may say. I totally vibe with this for sure. If your biological family isn't supportive of who you are, find a soul family that gives you your true sense of belonging. During this full moon, release anything that restricts your feelings and makes you feel unaccepted. Open yourself up to the idea that home means different things and find places, people, and groups that feel like home to your heart.
Okay, crazy. My mom's coming in Wednesday,
Oh, wow.
and my yoga teacher that like I started and I've been like thinking about her, she moved, and like in the heat of COVID, and that's crazy. And like I got a text from my friend. I mean, this was my family when I was like feeling the lowest in my whole life.
Yeah.
Like I just like became a person again with these people. Like we would see each other every Wednesday, Monday, Sunday, every time we came,
Wow.
like, yeah. And anyway, she's having this huge thing in Oak Brook, and I since left that gym because it's crazy, all the big gyms, require the masks and everything, but it's open to the public. So I'm doing that next Friday.
Wow.
Yeah. And I haven't seen her since last year, but it's like bringing all the people, all the
Yeah.
yogis back in one studio that we used to go to, but it's just that's insane.
Yeah,
So
that's super interesting. I also find it interesting for myself how my sister-in-law visited last week.
yeah.
And I haven't seen her in over 5 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good point. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, we definitely have to like keep each other updated on that because I want to see how that shows up more for the next 2 months. So,
Yeah.
yeah, very interesting. Okay. Cool. That's just so ironic. You're gonna be going there and be like, "This is my house that is doing this." It's
It's
my
just
energy.
like they've always felt like home to me, like both my
That's
mom
awesome.
and yeah. So
That's super cool.
okay.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. So 12th house influences how you integrate spirituality into your life. It also governs how you channel your spiritual growth into helping others heal. This house asks you to take a wide eyed view of your life and place your actions within the larger framework of the universe. With Aquarius in this house, you take an open minded approach to all types of spirituality. You may even look for the most progressive one, searching the world far and wide for spiritual paths. You have the ability to then use what you've learned to help people evolve through healing. You present unconventional solutions that use imagination and thought forms that defy most people's understanding of the universe. Even if others don't fully understand your visions, they still are powerful for healing the collective. During the full moon, embrace your creativity and capacity to heal. Share it with others and allow yourself to be seen for the powerful being you are. We had so many chills, Kate, for that one. And I totally feel like that's what you're kind of experiencing right now, too, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, like that's kind of like what I was telling you earlier. A little bit. A little bit I went
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
that's funny, kind of.
Kind of. But yeah, I think it's just like stepping into your power and being confident around it when these situations show up. Because I think
Yeah.
it's like you're kind of, I feel like in a leader position that you may not necessarily fully recognize, but somewhat recognize. I mean, because I know you're helping Molly a lot, but also like your mom obviously like is seeking that in some way, but may be unconscious. So just very interesting.
Yeah.
Good
It's an
stuff.
I'll have to mull over that one.
Definitely. You got this. You're going to have to step into it and be like, all right, guys, this is how we're doing this. Oh my goodness. So crazy. Okay, cool. Yeah, I really like that one. I was getting so many chills. All right. So what time is it? Okay, we'll have time, I think, to do card reading. So it's a 3-card reading, which I'm very excited about. And then, but before that, we're going to do the meditation. So if you guys have your moon water ready, I want you to hold it while we're doing the meditation portion. And then Bruiser, when you're ready, just let me know. Kate, I feel like this meditation brings us back to like the first meditations we did weekly. You remember the self-love ones? This is I feel like it's very aligned with that one, which was super helpful for all of us. I feel like we like totally stepped into ourselves through that.
They were helpful, but we got bored.
Yeah, exactly. It was just and then we had to change it up. But
Yeah.
but
they were helpful because then I would be like, oh, I miss doing them more often.
Yes, right. And the other thing is, I feel like it was so much reconditioning that we had to do it that many times to like get through it. So that was pretty awesome. So this will be
the other part that I was just like bored with. Like I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I even believe this, but I'm gonna say it to myself anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of hard to really integrate it too.
Yeah.
But here we are, leveling up anyway. I mean, I feel like we've totally changed for sure, all of us.
Yeah.
In big ways. Okay. So let me put on this. I'm going to share my YouTube. I'm going to make it. I don't want it to be loud though. I feel like it's like some days it's super loud and then some days it's like, I just want it to be really low. So you guys just have like a little bit background music in here.
All right.
Oh, I got to take my headphones off.
Okay.
I think if I do it this way, it'll be.
Yeah. All right. This is how it looks like. This is how I look like.
Hold on, sorry, didn't mean to put that on. Where are you at? Oh yeah, Kate, see him. So the top thing on his head is headphones. So he's like totally immersed inwardly when he sleeps. It's like, I think that's super cool.
So cool.
Right? I'm like really tempted to do it. I think it's hard when you have kids though. Because like if my kid's coming in the room and I have that on, I'll have no idea.
Yeah.
But Bruiser, it's awesome. I wish I had that when I was single and had no one with me. That would be so badass, but whatever. It already happened.
Oh, yeah, you can still do it. You can pull it off, I'm sure.
Yeah, I guess I could make my husband handle the kids. Be like, bye, sorry I didn't hear you. That would work. Oh my gosh. So funny. Yeah, because Preston is something else. All right. All right, you guys tell me if can you hear this? Is it too loud or not? Or good?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so you can like at least hear it a little bit, but you can hear me well. Right. And I feel like what happens is sometimes when I go into meditation, I'm thinking like my voice starts to get quieter too. So I don't want that. I don't want to like drift off at all. So I'm gonna keep it like this. All right. So we're gonna hold our moon water in our laps. You can either like keep it at your heart center or just like down wherever you feel most comfortable. Okay. So I'm gonna do a couple. Okay, relax and close your eyes. Relax your body. Take a deep breath through your nose. And exhale deeply. Relax your jaw. And And continue the deep breathing in and out through your nose. Relax your mind and just let go. Let your mind become aware of your feet. Visualize a white light flowing from the bottom of your feet and swirling around the top of your feet. Let your feet just fall where they naturally want to. Visualize that white light swirling around your ankle, your calves, and your shin. Let those muscles relax. Now visualize that white light going over your kneecaps, the back of your knees. That white light flowing over your thighs and trickling into the back of your thighs. Let those muscles relax. Now visualize that white light flowing into your groin, your buttocks. Let those muscles relax and sink beneath you. Now visualize that white light swirling around your hips, encasing your hip joints in a warm white light. Visualize your lower torso being filled with a white light. See it swirling up into your belly button. Let your mind become aware of your abdominal area. Visualize a ball of white light filling your abdominal area. Take a deep breath to that ball of white light and see it expand. Now visualize that white light swirling around your waist and moving up into your chest. And with each breath you take, visualize your lungs being filled with a white light. See your heart being filled with a white light. Now let your mind become aware of your hands. Visualize that white light fill each finger and fill the palm of each hand. That white light swirling around your wrists, swirling around your forearms, around your elbows, your upper arms and your shoulders. Allow your shoulder blades to relax and sink down with ease. Let your mind become aware of your back. Starting at your tailbone, visualize a white light filling your spine, flowing up each vertebrae. Until you get to the base of your neck. Let your mind become aware of your neck and your throat. Open your lips slightly and then close them. Allow your tongue to drop into a relaxed position. Swallow gently and visualize a white light filling your throat and swirling around your neck. Let your mind become aware of your head and your face. Let your ears relax. Let your eyes relax. Allow that little space between your eyebrows to relax. And visualize a white light in that space. Take a deep breath into that space and see that light expand. Let your mind become aware of the top of your head. Visualize a white light flowing down over the top of your head, and gently flowing down your entire body. Feel your body being filled with light. And just let go. And now that you're completely relaxed, I invite you to join me on a journey. Imagine that you're walking down a path in the woods. You're barefoot. The ground is soft. The air is cool. You take each step with purpose, feeling the ground beneath your feet, keeping you supported, comfortable, and connected with the earth. Take a deep breath into the woods, feeling the fresh air fill your body. And you continue to take steps. No rushing, just being completely immersed in nature around you. You take note of the colors, the smells, and the sounds of the animals around you. You look up into the canopy of the trees, seeing a direct line ahead of clear sky as you continue to walk this path. Continue to just observe nature around you, allowing yourself to be relaxed and at peace. you see a small clearing. You walk towards it. It's a circular clearing with flat ground, and there's a fire pit in the center. Take a look around this circular opening. Look up at the sky, allowing the sun and the light to gently shine down into this clearing. You decide to light the fire in front of you, easily lit. You have a gentle flame going, allowing the smoke to swirl upwards into the clearing. You watch this for a few moments as you stand in front of the fire, fully absorbing this experience. You look behind you for a moment, seeking a place to sit. You step back from the fire and take a seat. And you allow yourself to fully immerse into the earth even more. Seeing the roots wrap around your legs as you sit there, fully supporting you and hugging you. And as you do this, you start to breathe deeply into your body for a moment and focus on your breath. Think of your torso as 3 parts. Deeply inhale into your chest, feeling it expand side to side. Then fill the space of your upper abdomen and send the breath into your belly, extending it out like a balloon. And slowly release the breath first from your belly, then your upper abdomen, and finally your chest. Feeling a complete exhalation. This is one complete breath. Continue breathing like this for a few minutes. Firstly, deep inhale into the chest. Next, into your upper abdomen. And into your belly, extending it out like a balloon. Release from your belly first, out through your upper abdomen, and then finally your chest. Now start to allow your breath to become natural, feeling a smooth, even inhalation and exhalation. And allow your entire body to relax. Start to focus, bring your awareness to the water in your hands. Hold it firmly, but naturally. Fully wrapping your hands around the water. I'm going to read affirmations. So fully immerse yourself in the forest and allow these affirmations to integrate into you and the water. I release all judgment of myself. I accept myself as I am today. I let go of comparing myself to others. I appreciate my uniqueness. I release reliance on others to validate me. I appreciate myself. I celebrate my strengths. I forgive myself for times when I wasn't myself. I understand that I am not perfect. I am allowed to learn. I am allowed to change. I am allowed to be myself. I love myself unconditionally. Now allow these affirmations to fully integrate into you and the water. This water is now programmed with healing, loving energy. That after it is charged in the moon, we will drink it and nourish our bodies, programming it to these higher frequencies, mindsets. Take a moment to focus on your breath again. fully coming back into your physical body. And slowly bring yourself back to here and now. Wiggling your toes and your fingers. Stretching if you need to. And only opening your eyes when you are ready. Allowing yourself to feel relaxed, but awake and alert. All right. We're going to charge that in the moon too, so don't forget that part. That'll just charge that water up. Okay, so when you guys bring yourself back, the next thing I'm going to do is these 3 card readings. I think this is going to be very helpful for each of us to kind of move forward with any challenges that may come. So the first question is, what energy will help me break free of conditioned patterns? The second question is, what energy will help me find and speak my truth? And the third question is, what energy will help me align with my authentic self? So I'm going to pull 3 cards for each of you. And we're going to use my Psychic Tarot deck, which has a lot of cards, so that'll be helpful. All right. Bruiser, are you okay over there? Because I just can't see you, so I don't know. And Kate, I guess you too. I'm looking at a picture of you. She didn't realize. Are you good?
I'm all right. Just gotta get a light on here.
Okay, no worries. I know it takes a lot to come back too. Were you guys able to connect with that okay?
I think my sleep mask is good for sleep. I don't think it will work for meditation.
Okay. Did it put you too deep, or what did it do?
Well, I think what happened was the weight.
Okay. Was too much?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I recorded this too, so you can do it, try it without it and see if you like it better that way.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruiser, I'm gonna do yours first because I'm gonna go in the order of my screen here. Okay. Okay, so the first question I'm asking for you is, what energy will help me break free of conditioned patterns? Okay. Next question. What energy will help me find and speak my truth? Okay. And what energy will help me align with my authentic self? All right, let's see what we got here. So first one, memories of love. What energy will help me break free of conditioned patterns? And you got memories of love. So I'll read that in a minute. And you got for what energy will help me find and speak my truth? And you got accelerated motion. And then the last card, what energy will help me align with my authentic self? And we got the trapped in fear card. So we'll see what that
What card?
The trapped in fear card. But you got 2 8s here. So there's a 6 card, an 8 card, and 8 card. Okay, so I'm gonna say the question again, and then I'll read the card so we can see how it connects with the 2. So number 6 here. Let's see. Okay, memories of love. So what energy will help me break free of conditioned patterns? You may find yourself walking down memory lane at this time, This nostalgic card could indicate that an old friend or acquaintance from the past may step back into your life, or it could even resurrect loving images from days gone by. Does this person, these happy forgotten moments, or those innocent childhood memories encourage you to recall and welcome the energy of love? Is there a message or lesson from these fond recollections that could benefit you in your present life? The number 6 card relates to support, dedication, unity, and a need for balance in areas of emotions and love. Your heart and soul are asking you not to dwell in the past, but use the inspiration and joy from that time to assist you in the here and now. So that right there, inspiration and joy from the past, is going to help you break free of conditioned patterns. And support from loved ones. And this is basically also saying to welcome the energy of love to help you break through these conditioned patterns. Okay. I'm not going to lose this deck. I still can't find my mermaid deck from last week. I have no idea where it is. It's gone. I think someone took it. It is nowhere to be seen. So, but I'm going to basically, I'll take pictures. I'm going to take a picture of the card reading with the questions and then a picture of these. And I'm going to do it before the next one. Okay. Next question. Let me get to the card first. There's a bunch of cards in here, so not that one. Okay. Okay, so next question is, what energy will help me find and speak my truth? This card represents speed, flight, swift movement, hope, passion, and above all, endings to delays. The conditions around you are perfect and appear to be rapidly heading in the directions of your goals and desires. Luck is on your side, and your enthusiasm is at an all-time high. Brace yourself as you finally witness the manifestation of what you've worked for and visualized. This is a call for initiative, but you should also ask yourself, is there anything else in my life that I need to act on now? Be wise and take advantage of these ideal conditions. Now isn't the time for you to fight against the river of life. Trust, have faith, and go with the flow. The strong current is taking you to a positive outcome and future. So what energy will help me find and speak my truth? That's trusting and having faith and going with the flow and knowing that your visions and your intentions are manifesting. That's going to help you being your truth. Okay. Okay. So the last card. Okay. So the last card is trapped in fear, but what energy will help me align with my authentic self? This card reveals that it's actually your own fear that has you immobilized and trapped, preventing you from making decisions or choices. You are the one who's holding yourself prisoner or hostage. And in order to continue your journey, you must first face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Many individuals choose to stay in this place because they can't see the road ahead. They feel a misguided sense of safety there, or they're afraid of starting something new. But staying will only add to your levels of stress and anxiety and create adverse effects in your physical body. Seek out wise counsel for assistance. You don't have to do this alone, but know you possess all the tools that you need to free yourself. You are forgetting how strong you really are. This period will end when you use your mind to cut through the limitations caused by your emotions. Does that help? So that's going to help that right there. By allowing yourself to just break free of that is going to help you align with your most authentic self. So basically you're freeing yourself from your fears that you're imprisoning in. So your limitations. So moving past those limitations and allowing yourself to change or take action, and using your tools that you have already is going to help you be your most authentic self. Okay. Definitely, this is a good reading to reflect over too. Do you have any questions?
Which card is the 6th card?
The first one, Memories of Love.
Okay. And the other two are 8 cards.
Yep.
'Cause I'm looking up the angel number 688.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Do you have does it tell you what it is?
Your joy and gratitude keep the gates of abundance open for you. So continue to focus on what you have and you will attract even more into your life.
Perfect. Love it. What a good message. I feel like that's connected with that reading too, for sure. All right, good. Bruiser, I took pictures of the cards and I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Michelle, you're next. You ready?
Ready, steady.
Okay. What energy will help me break free of conditioned patterns? Okay. What energy will help me find and speak my truth? And what energy will help me align with my most authentic self? So we got the Triumph card, Foundation and Achievements, and Awareness. Good cards too. All right. So let me get to the card first. That's 741 is your numbers. Okay. All right. So what energy will help me break free of conditioned patterns? The power of your soul is pushing and nudging you steadily forward. Whether you're setting new goals, developing ideas, or planning a journey, it's essential that it's carefully thought out. When you tap into your inner guidance and balance it with self-control, hard work, and perseverance, it's likely to manifest a triumphant outcome. It's time for you to be single-minded and focused on the end goal. Visualize the successful results as if it were happening right now. When you've achieved what you set out to do, your ability to meet other life challenges will be significantly increased. When you try to move forward without balance, direction, or guidance, it's easy to slip off your intended path and be drawn away from your desired goal. Now is not the time to let go or allow the river of life to pull you in its current, as you can so easily lose control. Grab your oars, grip them tightly, and steer carefully toward your highest aim or destination. The Triumph card reminds you that you don't have to be alone with all of life's ups and downs and the challenges that face you. This is a time to tap into the powerful knowledge of others, as well as your inner resources that are within you. That's super interesting because during the meditation, I was like, what was coming to me is to do a Reiki session with you too. And I knew we talked about it and I was like, oh, I could schedule it now because my family left. And then this card is basically saying using others' powerful knowledge as well as your own to help you break through patterns. So I just think that's
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, and I also went to that doctor for my son. It was actually my appointment, but he's been having back pain and we wanted to make sure he was okay. But he does muscle testing and all that.
Oh, awesome.
And remember the meditation where it was like I talked to somebody who said that I should talk to that doctor about it. Well, I forgot to, but I asked him about it, and that was like a big stepping stone about like
God.
asking him where I could start. And his son was like, I started here. And I was like, that was my like kind of, I thought that was a very good sign. So the next time I can come there and actually talk to him about it.
That's
It was
awesome.
more about my kid this time, but
Yeah. But still, yeah, definitely like planting a seed almost, you know.
right.
Perfect. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Also, do you know do you know how to muscle test yourself?
No.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
so that's something I can show you guys at some point too. So basically, you put like whatever it is that you're like, I don't know, feeling like you want to take or whatever, you know what I mean? Like whatever supplement or food or anything. Like,
Yeah.
does my body need this, you know? And you put it at your power center, your solar plexus, and basically your body will move a certain way to let you know if it's neutral, your body needs it, or if it doesn't do well with it. So
Oh, wow. I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Oh my gosh, it's helped me so much with so many things because there were things that I was neutral about and then things that I was like not like my body really wanted it, and just it's helped me really intuitively adjust my own day with the things I take.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I can also show you during Reiki too. We could do that if you want.
Cool.
Okay, so the second card, which is number 4. Let's see. This has a rainbow on it too. I'll show you a picture. This is that, you know that, I don't know if you ever do tarot, but it's like, there's a card that's similar to this.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, so it's a good card. Okay, so that is for the question, what energy will help me find and speak my truth? This card confirms that what you've been building is now firmly established with a strong and solid foundation. You deserve this, and it's time for you to harvest the rewards for your efforts. What you sowed, you can now reap. Be open to receive as you've worked hard and have given so much. Allow the universe to give a little back to you. For there has to be an even exchange of giving and receiving in order to prime the pump of gratitude and reinforce the law of attraction. Using the more traditional meaning in tarot, this card represents a period of celebration, peace, and prosperity. It may also imply a marriage or the buying of land or a new home. As you enjoy this time of relaxation that you so deserve, know that nothing remains stagnant and the winds of change are always at your door. So, allowing yourself to receive is going to help you find and stand in your truth. Okay, good. You connect with and speak your truth. Okay. So the last question is, what energy will help me align with my most authentic self? This is the 1 card. And that would be awareness. This card is one of the key reminders that you already possess all of the tools to guide and direct you in your life. So basically, Bruiser got the tool, same thing for the same question about possessing the tools. So it's,
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
Perfect.
To possess all the tools to guide and direct you in your life, whether it's wisdom, intuition, psychic skill, creativity, self-motivation, love, willpower, physical ability, or just pure courage. They're all part of you. Once you learn to tap into and use them, you'll be amazed by the power and effect they can have. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you. Together, you can manifest change, whatever the desire may be, and bring about a positive outcome. This card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set ideas into motion and watch them grow. This card is often when you are ready to switch direction, start a new project, or change careers. Now is the time to use positive thoughts, visualizations, and affirmations as you veer away from negativity. Knowledge is power and can lead to success. By having faith, keeping your willpower strong and directed, and by tapping into the tools that you possess, as well as calling on the magic from the universe, you can accomplish anything and everything you set out to do. So that is to help you align with your most authentic self, to recognize that it's all within you. Awesome. Both really good readings. I don't know where Kate went. Let's see if she texted me. I'll have to.
Oh, she off?
Yeah, she went off for some reason. I'm not sure.
Oh.
But I looked up 741, Michelle. Would you like me to read that to you?
Yeah, sure.
All right. 741, the angel number says, the angels ask you to stay positive about the steps you're taking because you're going in the right direction.
Perfect.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Also aligned with your reading. So that's awesome.
So I didn't find this cryptic, which is weird because anytime I find something dead, I'm a little like, oh, but the other day I found two, like by each other, monarch butterfly wings.
Oh, wow. 2 of them?
Yeah, I kept them. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and two of them. And then I don't know if it was the next day, but like there was a wasp. We have a lot of paper wasps by us, and conveniently I'm very allergic to them, but
Oh, no.
it's not their fault. So every time I get stung, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit down.
Gee,
But anyway,
you get stung like regularly?
I've got the last 2 years. The last 2 years, and that was when I found out I have an anaphylactic lovely reaction to it too. So
Oh, wow.
but like it's not that bad. I just get very lightheaded, and then if I don't draw out the poison right away, I have a big issue. But he was on his back, and I'm like, I didn't want to like not save him, but I knew if I saved him, I would probably get stung. And this was kind of like, should
Yeah.
I risk my life? And I was like, let's see. So I decided just to leave him where I tried to like lift him up, but he was stuck. So I'm like, all right, no, I'm not gonna bug him, literally. And then at my grandmother's, I found a whole dead dragonfly.
Wow.
Today I found a large, they're not, what are they called? The like long-legged spiders. They're
Yeah.
cellar spiders. And
Okay.
I was like deadheading the flowers, and he popped out, and he's like crisp. So I don't know if this is like the death of the old version and then becoming like this is the rebirth, but that's what I took it as. Like it wasn't like, I don't know.
That's how I take that. So anytime I see like anything dead like that, I always see it as a sign as I'm shedding and old is dying and new is about to emerge. That I always take it that way.
It's been bizarre, very bizarre.
Yeah, that's
Like,
super interesting.
yeah.
All
So
those things.
my kids think that I'm nuts. They're like, why are you keeping me?
Wait, hold on. We found a butterfly wing when were on our walk when my nephew and niece were here, and we kept it, and I gave it to my niece because
Yeah.
my daughter has one too. Jade has one in her room.
Oh.
It's a yellow butterfly wing. Hell yeah, you keep those. I think those are gifts from the fairies, honestly.
I mean, I love butterflies, which I'm sure you know why now, but when I was a kid, I always loved dragonflies. So
Oh,
I
and
was just, and then I've made peace with the spiders. I used to hate them, but then now I'm not a fan of ticks. So the jumping spiders, I always try to save. Actually, I save all the spiders now.
I know I'm so nice to spiders too. Spiders, I do not have a problem with. I mean, if there's a big ass spider next to me, I'm gonna get a little like probably taken aback, but for the most part, I'm like really pretty cool with them. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, ticks I don't like. I get so skeeved out when they're on my body. I freak out like really quick.
Yeah.
Really.
Amazingly, we haven't had too many this year.
That's good. Yeah. Same here. We haven't had too many either, which is good. Even when we're walking in the woods. No, but yeah, it's been fine. That's good news. Cool. Very interesting. And that's really cool finding a whole dead dragonfly too. Because that's I feel like that's
And my grandmother's, yeah, on the parking lot by my grandmother's condo.
wow. Super
So
cool.
yeah, it's
I
been
love that. Also, what did you send? That was
Oh, so there's this guy that I listen to every once in a while. I like what he reads Neville Goddard. He's a librarian. I didn't know that until just recently when he was talking about it, but he reads a lot of like he knows The Law of One and Neville Goddard, and he's like all these books that are very spiritual. And this link, I happened to stumble upon it 2 days ago, I think when I was going to grandma's. and it's all about like new earth, and he was talking about how like it's just in our mind that spiritually we could be like right there, but we're like pulling ourselves back to experience the three-dimensional reality. But if we just envision the 5D earth now, who says that we're not living on it, you know? So he was explaining that, and I just thought it was like super, I don't know, uplifting.
Inspirational. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, I love how he like explains things certain sometimes in the pics of what he all the books. He just reads from them and then he gives his 2 cents about it.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
really
I agree. Like, I feel like we have the opportunity to tap into heaven on earth, and it's just up to us to do it. But it
correct.
would be nice if we can get the whole collective on that level together.
Correct.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
seeing right now. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think individually, we absolutely, like, I can tell you, like, I've 100% immersed myself in that. Now, yes, I've had my challenges, of course, but I just feel like I'm, like, I feel like I'm at a refuge place where it's like so perfect here, like that I've reached that state where most people around me don't even know how to tap into that. Meaning
Right.
like, your neighbors or like your family members, like just regular people that you connect with, like they don't even know it exists. Like you do know
Yeah.
like 5D exists. They just don't even, their awareness is nowhere near it. So I don't know. I just find it interesting too. But yeah, good stuff. I think we're leading this stuff. I think it's so cool. Like how Aquarius energy was saying how like the rebels are the ones who make the changes. Like that's us.
Yeah. That's so
100%.
true.
Um,
I've died down my my Instagram though because of all the weird stuff going on.
oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh. They're censoring so bad right now.
yeah.
Someone sent me a video today of Biden. It was like around the vaccine or something, and I couldn't even see it. All I could see, it was like white, and it just said something about if you want information for the vaccine, click here. And all I could
Yeah.
hear was the word was the speaking. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, it's getting bad, and I don't know, like there's a lot of misinformation everywhere, and I'm just kind of like, I think I'm just gonna slow my roll on the VAERS reports and
Yeah, right. I know.
all that right now, especially where we're located. Like I'm just like we're a little close to the city, and I don't know what they're doing right now, and I'd rather not on that right now too, because I think there's just enough fear factor out there for everybody that I don't need to contribute to it.
Yeah, totally. Well, yeah, Kate messaged me today. She's like, I'm just gonna write this here because I don't know who's listening to me on social media. It was like just funny because we don't know, like they're censoring us, but also are they following the people that, who knows what they're doing? It's just
Well, did you guys hear about Telegram?
no.
There's a theory about I'm not sure if it like came out in the news or what happened, but the girls were talking about it. I'm in a group with just a couple of girls that are located in over here, and they were saying that like there's spyware on Telegram, and they've got when you set up your account with it, I guess we gave them rights to spy on all
Oh,
like aspects of our phone, which I mean, at this point, I'm like, how many people though? There's so many of us, and what
yeah,
kind of
probably,
threat
yeah.
are we? You know what I
Not
mean?
like, yeah, 100%. It's not even like 100 people. It's millions.
No, it's yeah. So that's why I was kind of like, well, I'm not getting rid of Telegram. Telegram is where I find stuff that helps me.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it does make sense that because it's the only one they really haven't come after. That and MeWe, I think, you
Yeah,
know,
that's true. I stopped using MeWe. I feel
it's
like
hard.
what?
I feel like it's hard. Like
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was hard. And also on top of that, I feel like I wish more people, it's so hard. What, like, everyone has such a struggle getting off of Instagram and Facebook. I still feel like the majority. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
get some
because
truth.
it's familiar.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
They don't
No.
want to work, like people, I mean, I do it too, like I still haven't figured out how to like really do my channel on Telegram. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that's
so
true. Yeah, I don't know. And what happened to the whole Trump was going to bring out a social media thing? What happened with that?
Mike Lindell is gonna bring it out. I don't remember when, but it's coming up.
I was gonna
Okay.
say I thought it was still in the works.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard July, but I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm gonna recommend a channel to you on Telegram that I recommended to Jacqueline on Wednesday. There's a channel person who goes by the name Nancy Drew
Okay.
on Telegram.
That's funny. That was my favorite story, like mystery story
Really?
books as a kid.
Well, she takes videos
Yeah, it's
of
super
stuff
cool.
that goes, yeah,
In Washington?
in DC, yeah, around the White House.
There's a couple of them. There was another lady that I just started following. I don't know what her name is. I could send it to you guys. But she was saying that she's mostly on Facebook. She hasn't let like the comments go on Telegram, but I think it was Magenta Pixie's page that somebody brought her up. And then Patriot, some Patriot. I forgot what the heck his name is. But he's over there too, but he's not giving a lot of information out. Some people are shady. It's
Yeah,
like
she put
they
some-
tell you to use your discernment, and I'm like, oh, I
Yeah,
don't know
right.
what's up with you, but I don't like it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no, this girl shares a lot of pictures and videos.
Is she?
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I guess, well, it's good to have that too, because who knows what's gonna play out there. I don't know. It's just-
Yeah, no kidding.
So that'll be interesting to watch, if she's able to stay up too.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Who knows? But I do like this energy right now. Also connecting with advanced technology as well. That's Aquarius. So 2 moon cycles in a row. Like, that's very rare. We haven't had a back-to-back sign like that. I don't even know the last time. So that part's just very interesting.
Well, there was one last year, I believe.
Oh, which one? Maybe
I believe it was Leo new moons.
Oh, 2 Leo new moons.
Yeah.
Okay, not full moons though. I just don't remember doing 2. I mean, I don't remember, and I've been doing this for over 3 years. I don't remember doing. Let me look at the calendar.
This is something I know nothing about. So,
Oh, I can't. I can't look at this calendar. Yeah. So basically, maybe there's 2. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Bruce. I remember that. But they were new moons.
Yeah, they were new moons in Leo.
Yeah, I remember that. Right. So this is the first full moon, 2 back to back in the same sign.
Yeah.
I remember.
But you know what's interesting is that it's the same season as last year.
That's true.
We're just having 2 full moons this year.
Right. And in
that's
Aquarius.
crazy.
And Aquarius, which is we're shifting into the age of Aquarius. So I do also find that interesting. And Leo, so Leo is obviously a pretty big influence as well. And then this Lionsgate portal being like I don't know, kind of like a port. Yeah, it's a portal, obviously. So this energy is like bringing new shift. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be fun, that's for sure. We need it though, because these people are crazy right now. There's more fear coming about with this new Delta variant, and I'm not about it. I
Or
don't
the
want
monkeypox.
the what?
Oh, monkeypox.
That's what they're calling it.
No, that's something new. I don't know if they scuffed it or what, but it came out 2 days ago.
The monkey.
200 cases in Texas and some in the UK and some in God knows where.
Oh my God.
Oh, my mom called me today. She lives in Florida,
Oh,
and
okay.
she asked me how things were up here with COVID, and I was like, no, nothing really has changed. Like it's not
Yeah.
like. And she said, and she said, how bad it's gotten down in Florida, like CDC, like everything, like the CDC's telling them and everything, and it's like,
Yeah, it's interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, and DeSantis too. You heard about DeSantis, right?
No, what?
He backed the vaccine, said that it
I
was,
can hear that.
You back to what?
all the cases that are in the hospitals are from non-vaccinated people. Yep. So I was shocked and not happy.
Oh
Oy
no,
vey.
Yep.
not good. What are with these people?
Yeah, my mom's like kind of freaking out, so because
Ugh.
she works for Bank of America and they're kind of cracking down, and she has RA, so she went to her RA doctor to ask him to fill out an FMLA form for her, and he basically said that she was crazy not to get the shot and that he's taken it. Like, I'm like, and when she said, well, there's studies showing that heart inflation, and he's like, you're reading wrong information. He's like, I understand, it's out there, but that's wrong information. So it's pretty upsetting. She wasn't very happy.
She didn't get it though, right?
Oh, heck no. But I think push comes to shove, she will get it because her job means more to her because of she has to have that god awful medication, that Humira,
Oh
and she needs some
no.
meds. Yeah. I can't convince, I mean, I've always been one like stay in my own lane. And I tried to convince her a long time to go like natural, and
Yeah.
it did not work, and I kind of beat myself up for it. And my one friend was like, he's like, sometimes he's like, you can do all you can, but that person has to want to change.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
so at that point I'm like, I don't know, I'm just hoping that something comes about before that happens.
Yeah. Oh man. Humira, I heard is really not has really awful side effects.
She's a tough cookie, and she's very, very, very positive. So
That's good. Good.
yeah,
So it's not affecting her negatively. Is it working for her too?
she's been on it for over 2003, I think was when she
Wow.
started.
Okay,
Yeah.
so her body's
So
good. That's good then. I mean, I feel you, but that's something you really have to heal internally to change it.
yeah,
That's a lot of work. So
yeah.
I don't know. So I grew up when I was in 5th grade. I had psoriasis on my arms and the back of my legs. That's what it's for, right? Is that
It's for all sorts of stuff, but
Rash-
yeah, that's one of the things that they say that it can help, which
Okay.
I mean,
What is she taking for?
rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's like inflammation and all that. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it helps with psoriasis too, because I remember reading, I'm pretty sure. And I mean, I would never take that stuff, but I had that and I healed it from my gut and it never came back. So,
Yeah,
but
and she eats a lot of stuff. She just got diagnosed with Barrett's, and I'm kind of like, great. Yeah.
like you said, the other person has to want to change. No one, you can't do it for them. There's no way.
Yep. And I already told her, I was like, aloe juice. It's like,
Yeah,
it won't taste good, but that's like the one thing I told her a long time ago, and
yeah, aloe is
I
so
don't know.
good for your gut.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
nothing you can do. I'm sure she'll be okay though. If she's been taking it for a while, like it's if she's gonna live a good life, maybe not as like clear and healthful as you'd want her to, but at the same time a good life. So maybe just take that for what it is right now.
Yeah.
And then hopefully the vaccines. I really want
Yes.
it shipped, but I don't know. I feel like we could have
I don't know.
I could see a war happening before anything. I don't know. Like if they try to lock us
I
down
hope
today
not. Mhm.
again, like I mean not today, but if they try to lock us down again, I'm like curious to see if patriots will stand up against that, especially because Biden's president. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there's no way that there's not gonna be.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about
Oh, hell.
the other night. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because everybody's got their guns now, like they're ready for it. After,
Yeah, I heard something about NATO's on the border too
oh goodness.
with Canada,
Oh, Canada. Okay.
but who knows where they're gonna go?
Yeah.
That's what I'm a little worried about, especially you too, Bruiser, you're up here. Well,
Yeah.
you're in New York, right?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Right.
Pretty high up. Yeah. I mean, thankfully I'm down here, but still that would not be fun. Oh, well, my sister-in-law just told me that they had some foreign um air traffic that was off like the map, and they weren't like they had to go see who it was, and they think it was like Russia or someone. I have no idea. But yeah, basically coming into their air traffic.
Did you guys hear that there might be like, I heard it a long time ago that there was gonna be like a false flag of a nuclear war,
I
like
did hear
from
that.
other.
Biden's been
So,
saying weird things too.
yeah, so there was one of the channels I follow, they were putting things and then it said like um nuclear war, but it was, like false flag operation from Russia and then a couple of other places. So I think they're getting ready maybe for that, but I don't know. Everything's up in the air.
So up in the air right now. We have no idea how it's going to unfold. No
Yeah.
idea. We just can kind of take the pieces and try to put it together at the moment.
Well, Magenta Pixie also said that too. She said she had a dream. She said that everyone was freaking out, saying that there was going to be a nuclear bomb dropped. But she was saying she was running around saying everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry. This is just kind of a trap to keep you in fear. And then and then it came to be. And that was a long time ago that she had that dream.
The nuclear bomb did happen, you said?
No, it did not happen.
Oh.
It didn't happen. No, it happened that like everybody was fine.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because I've had a few chaos dreams, but I didn't know like how they came about. Actually, it's interesting. I had a bomb dream too. I don't know if it was a nuclear bomb. I'm not sure, but like I remember I was with my dad and we were in Times Square. And we were trying to stop the people from setting off the bomb. And that didn't happen. But anyway, a lot of chaos dreams. And then you know who else had those two? Phil Good.
oh, I love him.
Yeah, me too. I know. He was
He's so
seeing,
sweet.
chaos in New York, in LA.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was seeing it mainly in New York. So I don't know if that's because I have a connection to it, but cities, like I feel like the cities are where all the chaos. That's easily where people get trapped in fear.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'm like a little worried. Milton's been going to the city a lot for the festival.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm a little worried about that, but
What Chicago? What is it?
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, his brother is like a workaholic and owns a lot of stuff, and now I guess he is putting on all these festivals too. So, and like big festivals, like
Oh,
huge. Yeah.
interesting.
So
And he's working
I've been a little like, that's why I sent you a message early on in the week. I was not doing good on Monday and Tuesday. My anxiety was through the roof.
Mhm.
And then something came over me Tuesday, like afternoon. It was like, I think it was right after I sent you a message. And it was like, I think I told him enough because he wanted company over on Wednesday. I'm like, I can't have company. I was like, our house is a mess. And
Oh, yeah.
I knew I was a mess on the inside. So I was like, I can't. I was like, my mom's coming in next week and I can't handle all because he gets like all these things that he does. And then like the schedule, then I don't know the schedule because it's all up in the air and he's got all these things going on and he tells me all at once and
It's a lot.
like,
It's overwhelming.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been like that with our relationship, but now I think I understand it so much more, so I don't let the anxiety creep up, but sometimes I just can't help it because I'm like, wait a second, you're going to Vegas this weekend and my
Yeah,
mom's
I'm
coming
sure.
this weekend and
Yeah,
so
I'm sure you handle it better though too. So than you first did.
oh yeah.
So that's good. I mean, they're still going to come up. We still have our challenges here, but much better than it was. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's stay in touch. I mean, we'll see what happens the next 2 weeks, I guess, before we have the next one.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
All
Jen.
right. You're welcome. Good night, guys. I have I actually have an event tomorrow during the day, and Jade's doing a lemonade stand at the event, so I'm excited for that. I have to like get all that ready before I go to bed tonight, just like,
Oh gosh, okay.
and then I get to go to bed, so it's all good though. All right, I'll send you guys the pictures of your reading too.
Thank
Do you
you
know
so
what next week you're doing the Leo season meditation?
I haven't decided because I am booking some Reiki sessions, and Michelle, if you want to book one, just let me know.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna work around that because I kind of want to make that a priority next week because I wasn't able to do any last week, and I had like 5 people reach out, so I'm kind of trying to manage that a bit. And yeah, it gets a little overwhelming for me, but it's okay because I know I'm helping others. So it's like, yeah, but it's good though.
Yeah.
Giving everybody the healing energy. I'll give it all. I love it.
I think the reason why Bruiser, I got really sleepy with that one too. And I feel like I think it was Jen McCarty said that, she doesn't like her people laying down because what she finds is that there's so much like big waves of energy and big like downloads or whatever that sometimes the higher beings or whatever they put you to sleep because that's the easiest way to upload the information. So that's why she recommends sitting up, but it can be a little harder to concentrate that way. But I mean, even today I was feeling I was going in and out trying to concentrate, but I think Jacqueline, you might be getting a little more powerful. So,
Oh, I
yeah.
mean that's pretty awesome. I'll take it. But yeah, I mean another thing to that too is sometimes our bodies when we lay down, we're programmed to think we're going to sleep too. So it's probably a combination of that rest and then yes, the downloading too. I agree, 100%. And I feel like we're having really big downloads recently. Like it's been like download after download after download. Like that's what I meant by there's very intense energy right now. So,
Yeah.
and more people are hooking up to it. So I think when that happens, then we're getting it even stronger. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff though. Good. I like that. Get it all in there. I love it. Integrate it. All right. Okay. Good night, guys. Don't forget about your moon water.
Michelle, what's the best way to keep in touch with you? Because I know I've got all the ways with Jacqueline, but I don't think we're connected at all.
Are you, well, we were in the same group in the Telegram chat, but
Yeah.
how often do we do that? And then is he in the Instagram group, Jacqueline?
Oh no, I gotta add him to that. I stopped,
Yeah.
like I use it a little bit, but, I gotta add him.
Yeah, I was gonna do my info thing and then I never did that. I started with it and then forget it.
And that's what I'm saying, like, it's just been, well, I've also been super busy. I'm gonna add, how do I do this? I'm gonna look up Bruiser and then just add you. And then from there, I'll figure that out.
Yeah, say, I don't think I'm even in any Instagram groups at all.
Well, so it's not a group. So I created an account that connects all of us. So it's it's the same group. It's a Divine Goddess Sisters group, but it's an account. So that's like the only, do you get what I'm saying? So I just added. So I did it one day and like added like 8 people in there. And then I didn't go back and like add everyone else kind of thing. For like, you and a few others. So yeah, it's just extra thing. We'll get to it. I'll get to it at the right time. That's what's going to happen. And then I'll start sharing more again.
Well, has anybody even been talking on there?
No, not Reese. That's what I'm saying. But we all set the intention to. And then all of a sudden this energy was a lot. Like Britt, for example, my cousin was so excited to like do lives and stuff in there. And she texted me today and she's like, this full moon is hitting me so hard, blah, blah. Like people are really feeling it. Morgan was like pushed down like big time. So
yeah, fun, right?
Yeah. So
away from you. I told you I stepped away from yoga. That's like
huge.
Yeah,
It's very intense right now. So we're kind of just, I almost feel like it's like just holding it down like inwardly and then just in our immediate surroundings and kind of doing what we need to do right now. So, but I'm going to keep doing this because I know this supports everyone that needs it when like they're really feeling it, So that's and it helps me because if I stop doing this, I think it would like give me a hard time being in balance as well. I need this to kind of integrate myself. So.
Well, I appreciate it. For bruises, this too, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right. Good night, guys.
Night.
I'll upload to you. Okay. Good night.